pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for James Edward Ed Smith, age 83, of Harpersville. Graveside service today at 11:30 at Harpersville Cemetery. The Reverend Winston Brooks and the Reverend Jarvis Young will officiate. In lieu of flowers, donation can be given to the Harpersville United Methodist Church Mission Fund. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Graveside service for Kenneth Sims Sr., age 87, of Sylacauga. Graveside service will be 1 o'clock today at Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation from noon until 1 at Curtis and Son North. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. And visitation for Averill Grimes will be tomorrow from 9 till 11 at Curtis and Son North. It'll be a private family burial. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. In other obituary news, Mrs. Emma Higgins' funeral service will be today at 2 o'clock from Community Funeral Home Chapel. Burial in the Highlands Baptist Church Cemetery. Community Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Cedarius Swain. Graveside service today at 2 p.m. from Lawler Cemetery in Talladega. Community Funeral Home, directing. And Mrs. Fallon Brooks, a graveside service for Ms. Brooks will be Sunday, November 1st at noon from Pine Grove Church Cemetery. Visitation will be Saturday from 1 until 7. Community Funeral Home directing the service. Graveside service for Shirley A. Sims will be 2 o'clock Sunday at Pine Hill Memorial Park. Visitation Saturday from 2 until 7 at the funeral home, Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Funeral service remembering the life of Willie A. Nolan, age 73, of Talladega, will be Sunday at 1 p.m. from S.M. Goodson Funeral Home Chapel in Talladega, with the Reverend Hugh Marsh officiating. There will be a public viewing for Mr. Nolan on Saturday from 1 until 6 at the funeral home as well. Burial in the Oak Hill Cemetery following the service. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. And Kenneth Cuz Wayne Atkins, age 70, of Sylacauga, died October 27th at his residence. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radneyfuneralhome.com. Radney Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries this morning brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.